This is our time to talk.
Yeah.
Which was exactly the way I felt.
Yeah.
And you don't need, it's just like now with Patty going with Mickey, whether anything turns out of that and he's Jewish, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the main thing, I think it's wonderful if you believe it, but I think believing that there's a superior being, a God, whatever the hell you want to call him, I really think it's a wonderful thing, because it doesn't matter whether you do it this way or that way or the other way, as long as you know that being kind to people, being caring for people that you meet, this is what it's all about. It's not about whether you've gone to church or you haven't gone. Maybe some people don't need that. Maybe some people do. Let them do whatever they want. You know, that's the way I feel. And yet I really thought when I was young I was going to be a nun, because I thought, well, first of all, you don't have to worry about what you wear. Everybody wears the same thing. And secondly, you know what I mean? You're taken care of, you're in a place, and you can boss children. That was my great religious feeling. It was so wrong, it was stupid. But I'm so glad that even though Eamon may not have been the best husband in the world, but I'm sure I wasn't the best wife in the world. And I really felt for him, because I felt I was so lucky with my mother and father, that my father would say to me and my mother, when you come in, they'd say, you must be tired, would you like a glass of ginger ale? When you were a kid. I mean, the compassion, the wonderful feeling that they had. And even though I thought my mother was strict, like she didn't want you gossiping or talking about people or anything like that, she was so forgiving and understanding, and that's the whole thing. You can't, nobody is perfect. I meet people now at the terrace, and some people, and they're older than I am and everything, and they still don't get it.
Yeah.
And how sad it is if they could just, do you know what I mean? Try to understand other people, or understand them, or have compassion for them. You don't have to wait to see somebody laying in the dirt to have compassion, or be starving or something like that. You have to be compassionate about any whatever is bothering them at the time. I think it was my parents. I think it was my home influence. I think the way my mother never liked gossiping. She never liked talking about people. She hated that. And I can't say that I'm like that, but yet I understood that with her. My father never had a bad thing to say about anybody. He was such an ideal person, because what a hard job of working down in Harlem, where people would be coming down and throwing their furniture down the stairs as the firemen were trying to go up to put the fire out. And how he was the whole boiler burst when he was young, and it burned him and burned his face and everything like that. Never a bad word did he ever say about anything. And I thought, how can you be like that? And but that was better for him. Holding anger in is the worst thing to do. And that's what was the matter with my husband. He was so angry at what was dealt him in life. See, I was dealt a good deal, so it's easy for me to say this. Maybe if I was held handed that deal, I wouldn't be that good. So I can't judge that I'm better.